Hey guys, welcome back to CLOCKWISE Crypto. Hope you guys are moving forward in everything that you do. It's happening. Exactly what we called on our technical analysis. Bitcoin dropping and very close to hitting our target of 52,500. Let's dive into it here. Taking a look at the charts. Bitcoin falling off a cliff. Now, this weekly candle didn't close, but all signs are showing that we're there. We made a new low on the daily time frame, and we're not far off of the target we were talking about when over the past couple of weeks, 2 weeks ago, when we were diving through the technical analysis, we said 52,500 was the level that was going to be broken, or going to actually not be broken, that's going to be touched if we did not clear 64,000. We had this green level up here, and that's exactly happening almost to a T. A lot of people, think that this is luck. This is by chance. No, technical analysis is a skill set. Keep it simple. Support and resistance zones, and it correlates to how people respond psychologically to different price levels. That's why you see support and resistance levels. That's what it's all about, guys. And you can really apply it to any market. Now, we came from the Forex trading industry. Okay, so we were very, very good at technical analysis already. Applying the same TA to Bitcoin, to crypto, is how we're able to continue to be very, very accurate. I know we don't get it right all the time, but we have high probability setups. The likelihood for us getting it right has been pretty well, and you can see that here. Even as we look at our last video, even though we did catch some slack for it, I get it. We caught some slack for it when we said Bitcoin to 52.5. People thought we were crazy, right? People thought we were crazy, but this is when Bitcoin was sitting at 64,000, almost 65,000. And he said, look, I think if we clear this level, if we clear 60, I think it was 60,500, the next stop is 52.5. Like that's what was said in this video here. Because I truly believe that this is accumulation time. And, I saw a post on Twitter by Pastor Coin. He's saying technical charts are never right. Just hold Bitcoin and wait. Why not do both? And when you talk about TA isn't necessarily saying sell here, buy here, jumping in and out. TA could be simply doing what we do and utilizing it as accumulation zones on higher level time frame. So this is me going, just having some words with Pastor Coin on Twitter, and we've been spot on, which is true. I said, I've been spot on, and he says we like living on the edge. I said, how is it living on the edge? If you're long term bullish and hodl, TA helps you get a good accumulation prices, and that's all this is, guys. I'm not the one that promotes buy here, sell here, trading crypto on leverage. I'm not. Have I traded crypto on leverage? Yes. Have I made money? Yes. But do I promote that? Absolutely not. Just because of the risk tolerance for most of you guys, especially if you don't know what you're doing, you don't have that skill set, it's not there. But I think you can hold Bitcoin and wait. Use TA to accumulate more. Use TA to know, okay, I think this might pull back a little bit. Now I have an opportunity to accumulate more of a bag because we applied technical analysis. Okay, and this is proof that technical charts are right. And if you look at it the right way and you analyze it the right way, you can utilize that to help your portfolio. And this is a prime example of that. 2 weeks ago, we said 52.5. Okay, we're at 55.5 right now. Okay, we're $2,000 away. As you guys know, in Bitcoin, $2,000 is nothing based off of how Bitcoin moves and the volatility. So it's safe to say we hit our target, and I think what's next? And I think that's going to be the question you guys are going to have for me. What is next? Okay. So what's next here? I want to see us hit 52.5. Okay. We see here a slight pullback, and we still have this red trend line that we want to touch someday. Like, this is a someday trend line. We have 3 touches there, very solid touches. And I want to see a bounce or break at this trend line. Ultimately, when is that going to happen? I have no idea at this point, but we're not that far off. Okay, not that far off. Let's get to 52.5, and then I will circle back and analyze for you guys what our thoughts are on the markets once that officially happens, guys. But our TA you know, even though it's not popular, we got eaten up because we called this play right here. We got eaten up, guys, because all the news is bullish. All the news is, you know, oh, $1 million Bitcoin, everything. No one's saying Bitcoin's pulling back. We were probably the only channel to say Bitcoin to 52.5 2 weeks ago. Nobody was talking about that. So thank you guys for even following us and, you know, giving us some kudos there, but it's really not for that. It's just a skill set, guys. And maybe we'll dive in how we analyze the market so you guys can see what we're talking about before the fact, not just diving in and seeing what we're looking at, but we'll try to go into why are we looking at this level, and pretty much go through basic TA, because we try to keep our charts as clean as possible. As you can see, not a lot going on. Couple lines in the stochastic on the chart, nothing crazy. Okay, and that's pretty much how we want to keep it. So looking here, we're gonna pull this over a little bit and see what's next. So we're on the weekly time frame. We'll zoom in a little bit. So we did not clear this level, so we can move this. We did clear the bottom level. 52.5 is in play, guys. 52.5 is in play, which is okay. Now what? So now I want to see what we do at this level, and that will determine the future, guys. So that will be a level of support. As you can see here, we have two touches over here. So we have two touches back from 2021. These are valid levels of support. So seeing that, this will be a level that we will be paying attention to. So, you know, that's what we're waiting for, an official 52.5. And once it hits that, we will circle back and, you know, make sure these coordinates say 52.5. Psychologically, that's going to be the level. So that's the levels we're looking at right now, guys. So I would say, you know, if you don't get anything out of this video, it's not financial advice, but learn TA, guys. TA can help you accumulate, and it's a skill set you can apply to all markets. This is a skill set that does work if you keep it simple. It does work. It's changed my life. It's helped countless others. As you can see, guys, we didn't call this for no reason, right? That number was strategic. Okay, the reason why we said 52.5 was strategic, and we can dive into why we think that and how we see that. So might start rolling out some content on that so you guys can understand and start to make plays on your portfolio accordingly. And because it helps you with take profit zones as well. It doesn't just help you accumulate, it helps you know when to sell. And when to sell, that's when you start looking at those lower time frames to see when a higher low is broken. Gives you an idea. That's how we were able to cash out a little bit early at the end of the last bull run, because when that higher low was broken with Bitcoin, actually, let's circle back to it real quick. When that higher low was broken with Bitcoin, see here on the weekly time frame, this is back in 21. This was the peak. Okay, when that low was broken, I think you saw it on the daily. Let me go back here. You saw it on the daily. This is where you saw it right here. This was broken. This was the indicator right here to get out. When this broke down, we broke a low right here. When that broke, you had a slight pullback, but if this is the first time it broke a higher low point. Where's the higher low point? The higher low point was right here. This was a higher low. Once it broke that level, okay, that's when you had an idea. And if you can actually even go to the 4 hour to get in even sooner, and I think that's what we did. Thinking back on it, I think we went down to the 4 hour time frame, which I know is, you know, forbidden, guys. We don't talk about it much, but we went down to the 4 hour, and that was allowing us to take advantage of those positions. So let's see here. Let's go to this chart so you can see it and pull it up. So go into the 4 hour time frame and pull it on the screen so you can see here. We pulled back, and we go back over here to 21. I don't even know if it lets you go back that far, but let's just go to the daily. On the daily, and actually let's go to Bitcoin USD for once and play it out there. Okay, so as you can see, that's the only time you're going to see us go to lower time frames when it gets to the for exits for us. We're going to go to lower time frames. to really make sure that we can get out as early as possible and take our profit. And you guys know, dump them in the real estate, dump them in the cash flow producing assets. So going here, let's scroll back a little bit. As we can see, going way back. This is way back because we're on the 4 hour, but we'll get there. We're in 23. Let's go back. There we go. All right. So going back here into 21, we can see that on the weekly time frame, and I think on the daily is where we're going to be able to see it. Going to the daily, we were able to get out here by making sure that we saw when this higher low point broke. Okay, so it's going to break initially, but it's going to be a slight pullback, right? So we're able to get out around 60K. We got around 59, 60K, only because of this level breaking right here. All right, this level doesn't break, we would have stayed in, and if we would have just been in, right? As soon as I saw that break, we started playing an exit strategy. Only because when higher lows break, that's signs for a pullback. And after you've made a certain amount of money, or after you've pretty much been in, for us, getting Bitcoin at 3,000, cashing out at 60. Okay, that's a sizable profit. Okay, so when we saw that pullback, take profit, we use that as a TP, and that's only daily time frame. So we had maybe 2 weeks, about 2 weeks to cash out. Okay, we ended up cashing out around here, and rolled that wave down. So that's just one way we did it. And before it started pulling back, and even here you can see November popped up, false, it broke here. We did the same thing. As soon as it broke a level, oh shoot, it broke. Time to cash out. A higher low was broken. Pull back a little bit. We're able to get out. Boom, it fell. So we did the same thing a couple times. So that's pretty much one way that we're paying attention to our assets and paying attention to what the market's doing. We are not cashing out right now, only because I don't think that Bitcoin is currently at a price point that is accurate, right? I think there's a lot of hype. There's a lot of accumulation from banks. Seeing how altcoins are responding to, I don't think this is the right time to TP. So we're still holding, even though this is breaking a higher low point. We're still holding, and we're actually accumulating more, just because I think the upside is a lot greater than just maybe 10,000 higher than the all-time high. I mean, looking here, we went from 60, 70,000 all-time high to making a new all-time high of 73. I don't think that is it. Okay, if that makes sense. So applying some fundamentals and really just wisdom on our strategy right now. A lot of things have changed, especially when we look at big banks coming into the crypto space. So I don't think that this is it. And so that is why, we talked about the pullback. We're not cashing out with this. It's like a silly all-time high right now, because it didn't clear up. It ain't even clear up to 100,000 yet. So we're definitely using this as accumulation time, and really just focusing on accumulating solid projects, because the best is to come, and we've seen it before, guys. So definitely take a look at solid projects, and really use this as an opportunity to stack your bags, because most people are dumping out of fear. And this is the time where it's like, give me that, right? So that's what we're doing. Not financial advice, just for what we're doing here. Hope you guys got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do. We'll see you soon.